I want to start by telling you about two people. Person A earns $240,000 a year. Doctor, big salary, big lifestyle. At 52, they have $180,000 in savings. Three car payments, a mortgage they stretch to afford, and a quiet, creeping panic every time they think about retirement. Person B earns $48,000 a year, elementary school teacher, nothing glamorous. At 52, they have $1.1 million in their retirement account. Paid off house, zero consumer debt, and the retirement date they've already circled on the calendar. Same country, same decades, completely different financial outcomes. And here's the thing that the personal finance industry never says clearly enough. Person B's salary is closer to the average American income than Person A's. The teacher, the $48,000 teacher, is the real story of how most millionaires in America actually got there. Not by earning more, by doing different things with what they already had. My name is Yeng and I cover crypto, investing, and personal finance, including the parts of the wealth building conversation that gets drowned out by income obsession. If you have ever felt like building real wealth was impossible in your current salary, this video is for you. Hit subscribe and give this a thumbs up if this helps. Let's start with a number that changes everything. Here is the single most important piece of data I've ever seen in personal finance research, and I promise you, most people have never heard it. According to multiple studies, including the Ramsey Solutions National Study of Millionaires, 1/3 of American millionaires never made $100,000 in any single year of their career. Not their peak year, not their average year, any single year. 1 in 3 millionaires in America never once in their entire working life had a six-figure salary. And this is the math that explains how they got there anyway. $500 per month invested consistently at a 10% average annual return, the S&P 500's historical average over 31 years. Over $1 million from $500 a month. Here's what most people don't realize. $500 a month on a $48,000 salary is 12.5% of gross income. That's achievable. It's not luxurious. It requires real choices, but it doesn't require a different job. Here's the uncomfortable truth that the data reveals. The problem most people have is not that their income is too low. The problem is that their spending expands to meet whatever they earn, and then a little bit past that on credit. There's a name for this. It's called Parkinson's Law of Money, where spending rises to meet income. 94% of millionaires, not some of them, not most of them, 94% consistently live below their means. That's a defining behavioral characteristic of people who build wealth. Not their investment strategy, not their asset allocation, not even their income. Living below their means consistently for years. Compare that to the average American household, where the personal savings rate has hovered around 4 to 5% in recent years. The median American saves roughly 4.6 cents of every dollar they earn. The median household income in the US is approximately $80,000 at a 4.6% savings rate. That's $3,708 saved per year, or $309 per month. At 10% annual return, $309 per month for 31 years, approximately $631,000. Not a million, but also not zero. And it's a number that moves dramatically when the savings rate improves. Raise that savings rate from 4.6% to 7.5%. From $309 a month to $500 a month, and the outcome becomes $1 million. The gap between ending up with $631,000 and ending up with $1 million is not a salary increase. It's a savings rate increase of less than 3 percentage points. That's one decision a month, not a career change. Let's go back to our two people, the teacher and the doctor. The teacher didn't get lucky. The teacher made 3 specific choices that most high earners don't make that compounded over 30 years into $1.1 million. 3 habits. Habit number 1, they automated saving before they saw the money. The teacher set up a 403b, the teacher's equivalent of a 401k, to automatically deduct $400 per month before the paycheck ever hits the bank account. Not saving what was left, saving first, spending whatever remained. Here's the psychology behind this. Money you never see, you never miss. The automatic transfer removes the decision from your brain entirely. You stop choosing between saving and spending every month. The system chooses for you. Every 401k, 403b, and IRA allows automatic contributions. If you're not using this feature right now, you are living the single most powerful habit in wealth building completely unused. Habit number 2, they drove the same car for 11 years. This one sounds small. Well, it is not small. The average new car payment in 2026 is $737 per month. $737 per month invested at 10% for 11 years. That's $176,000. The teacher bought a used car for $12,000 cash, no payment, no interest, no insurance premium for a financed vehicle. The doctor bought a new car every 4 to 5 years because it felt appropriate for their income level. That choice, repeated over a career, was worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in opportunity cost. Habit number 3, they never carried a credit card balance. The current average credit card APR is 21%. Every dollar you owe on a credit card is earning the bank 21 cents per year. That's the highest guaranteed return available in the financial system, except it's flowing to the bank, not to you. The teacher paid a full balance every single month, not because they had more money, because they spent less than they earned, every month without exception. That one habit eliminated a guaranteed 21% drag on their financial progress. Here's the argument most people make to themselves. I'll start investing seriously when I earn more. I want to show you exactly what that costs. Scenario A, you start today, $300 per month, 10% return for 30 years. That's over $678,000. And scenario B, you wait 5 years for a raise. Then you invest $500 per month, more money than scenario A, 10% return, but 25 years. The result is $663,000. The person who waited 5 years and invested more money ended up with over $14,000 less. This is the most counterintuitive math in all of personal finance. Waiting for a bigger income to start costs more than starting with a smaller income today. Time is worth more than the dollar amount. Compounding doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Alright, 4 steps, not theory, actual moves. Step number 1, calculate your real savings rate right now. Take your monthly savings, not what you plan to save, what you actually saved last month, and divide it by your gross monthly income. That number is your current savings rate. If it's under 10%, you have room to work with before you ever need to think about earning more. Step number 2, automate your savings by 1% every 3 months. Not 10% all at once, just 1% every 3 months. At 4.6% today, in 18 months you're at 10.6% without feeling a dramatic lifestyle change. That's the James Clear 1% improvement approach applied to savings. Small enough not to hurt, big enough to compound. Step number 3, attack the highest interest debt first before you invest aggressively. If you're carrying credit card debt at 21%, pay that off before you invest beyond your employer's 401k match. A guaranteed 21% return from paying off debt beats any investment return you'll find. The order matters. Match first, high interest debt second, then invest aggressively. Step number 4, invest in the boring thing. 62% of millionaires invest in index funds, not because it's exciting, because it works. A low-cost S&P 500 index fund with an expense ratio of 0.03%, like VOO, has historically returned approximately 10% annually over any 20-year period. You don't need to pick stocks, you don't need a financial advisor, you need to own the market consistently for a long time. Here's the honest summary. 1/3 of American millionaires never made $100,000 in a single year. The typical millionaire reached $1 million at age 49, not through a windfall, not through inheritance, not through a unicorn startup, through consistent career earnings, automated savings, and 3 decades of boring index fund investing. 94% lived below their means, 62% used index funds, most of them drove used cars. The path to $1 million is not a salary, it's a savings rate, a timeline, and the discipline to not expand your lifestyle every time your income grows. You might already have everything you need to become a millionaire. The only question is whether you start today or wait for a raise that might come in 5 years, cost you $14,000 in compounding, and still not change your savings habits. If this video gave you something concrete to act on, please hit the like button. It genuinely helps more people find this content. Subscribe and hit the bell. I post every week on crypto, investing, and personal finance. Drop a comment below. What's your current savings rate, and what's the one habit from this video you're implementing this week? I read every single comment. See you in the next one. Bye!